Hello everyone, this is Frank Escobedo and this is my project on African mask. To begin, Africa has had many different cultures over the years, and one thing that they have in common are masks. Maker of mask has a high rank in the village because it is believed that he has a contact with a spirit world, and making mask is a craft passed down in the family. Although training may last many years. It is believed that the earliest masks were used in Africa before Paleolithic era. Masks are made with strict rules. Colors, shapes, and materials all have different power and meaning. And here at the bottom you can see the Goma mask, Biombo mask, and the Dan mask that all have different usage and meanings. Masks representing spirits of animals or ancestors, mythological heroes, moral values, or a form of honoring a person in a symbolic way. They are made from wood, pottery, textiles, copper, and bronze. Details could be made from animal teeth, hair, bones, and horns, as well as feathers, seashells, and even straw and eggshells. Masks are highly stylized because African cultures distinguish between the outer look of something and its essence. Some masks represent inner feelings and can also tell stories about a tribe's history. Masks come to life through music and dance. And here you see to the right you see a Yoruba ritual dancer, and to the left you see a Sunufo mask. Meaning of shapes. Masks come in all sorts of shapes and proportions. Eyes shut and lines near the mouth represent tranquility. Masks with small eyes and mouth represent humility and humbleness. A bulging forehead, however, represents wisdom. Other masks have exaggerated long faces and broad foreheads, which symbolize power. Some tribes carve masks with round eyes to represent alertness and anger. Here you can see a mini map of different regions of Africa and how the masks vary between those regions. Some circular, some more animals, some more lines, brighter colors, and so on. The use of patterns. Parallel, zigzags, cruciform, curved, and spiral lines representing scarification marks or tattoos are used to show importance or religious/magical powers. Different geometric patterns are sometimes used to distinguish between male and female masks. Square and triangular checkerboard grids are often carved to decorate sections of a design. And bold patterns, for example, represent a powerful and expressive element in African mask design. Most patterns tend to be geometrical and symmetrical, and patterns are often used as a form of coded information such as symbolism or secret meanings. And here you can see different examples of different types of patterns. Bold patterns you see are more colorful, has more vibrant colors and more distinctive facial expressions, and the circular patterns just appear to be circular with different designs and colors as well. Animal mask. People of tribal Africa are very close to nature, and through their myths and beliefs have created powerful relationship with the animal world. Many animals are associated with spirits. Spirits are believed to hear, see, and speak, and very often appear in African art disguised as animals. Animals play an important role in the life of African people. Animal masks take part in the majority of ceremonies and are the core of many African tales. Animal, bird, and reptile shapes are used to represent different spirits, gods, or creatures from ancient stories. And to the bottom, there's a picture of a zebra, giraffe, and what seems to be a lion or some type of lion. Here are the masks from the Dogon people in a certain ritual. In Dogon territory, if someone important dies, then after the first funeral, the family will organize a mass dance, a dama. The time in between the person dying and the dama is seen to be dangerous for the family and their village. because it is believed that the dead person's spirit roams homeless amongst them and brings bad forces. The function of the Dhamma is to master the secret force that comes from the dead person and send it through the medium of mass, songs, and dances to the sacred places. At the end of the Dhamma, the dead person will belong to the ranks of ancestors and peace will come to the village. Sometimes the Dhamma can last to about 6 days. The members of the Awa Society of Mask repaint or carve afresh the mask that they will wear. In rocky shelters away from the village, these people make the hoods and short skirts that will be used for the ceremony. Cowrie shells and other ornaments are fixed to the hoods and mask. And in this next slide right here, you see the example of the people in the Dogon territory with their short skirts and hooded mask. Masks for sale. Although African masks are sold around the world, these masks are only replicas of the original masks used in African societies. Most authentic African masks are passed down from one generation to the next, and masks are almost never found on the open market. For many villages in the countryside, modern religions have not replaced traditional mass dances for harvest blessings. Even for Africans who no longer take part in the village life, the masks are still used in public ceremonies, which serves as a proud reminder of their African heritage. And here are all around the slide, you can see replicas of African masks. And here we go, the video.
Are an ancient African people who live on the Bandiagara cliffs in Mali, a modern West African republic. To entertain tourists and visitors, Dogon of the Sangha area dance wearing Kanaga masks. Dogon also use Kanaga masks in deeply sacred rituals. Akuntan Karambi Dolo and his son Samuel must find a suitable Togodo tree in order to carve a Kanaga mask. If a mask is carved for traditional Dogon religious purposes, the tree cutter leaves a cowrie shell and says in deference to the beneficent Yebon spirit, "Yebon, here's your portion. Share the tree with me and give it to me." Also, sacrifices are made to protect against possible attacks from the dangerous vital force of Nyama, Togodo trees, and from the Ginu spirit which may live in the tree. Such rituals are often omitted when masks are commissioned by outsiders. Associated with masks, as with all aspects of Dogon life, is an elaborate cosmology. Very old and learned Dogon men distinguish several levels of knowledge, ranging from syntheses of great complexity to simple explanations for the uninitiated. In Sangha, the uninitiated are told that the Kanaga mask represents the bird Kumulu Tebu, The act of carving recalls the sacred efforts of a mythical hunter to replace a Komodo tebu he had killed. Initiated men learn that the Kanaga profoundly signifies the creation of the world. Amma, who made all living creatures, gave the world form and movement. Afterwards, Amma rested with right hand toward the sky and left hand toward the earth. Images of this event, including the early form of the Kanaga mask, are called the Hand of God, or the design of the end of the creation by Amma.
Thank you for watching my presentation on African Mask.